Hi everyone, welcome to today's program about Zhu Xi. Zhu Xi participated in all kinds of etiquette activities in his life, such as the sacrificial rites when he was the governor of Zhangzhou, and also participated in all kinds of court ceremonies. However, it was by family etiquette that he had implemented his own thoughts on etiquette in his life practice. Zhu Xi's quotations contains, "I have been an orphan since I was 14 years old, and I no longer married at the age of 16. At this time, the sacrifice was only based on the old ceremony at home. Although the ceremony was not well prepared, it was relatively complete. My grandmother was very pious about holding sacrifices. When I was 17 or 18 years old, I studied and revised the ritual books of traditional families, and the ritual texts gradually became complete. At that time, the ancients had to worship and kneel in person at the age of 80. I often reflect that I can do the same by the age of 80. The book Etiquette says, when you are 70 years old, you shall pass on the responsibility of managing family affairs to the next generation, which means I don't need to participate in sacrifice, but I don't think I dare to. However, it has been difficult to kneel down since last year, and it's even harder in winter. This spring, I can only stand up, so I sent someone to stand for me. Now I can't stand up. There are many people in their 70s and 80s who are now weak. I don't know how I can be so weak." This is the content recorded by Shen Xian after the first year of Qingyuan, when Zhu Xi was after the age of 69. Then we can know three aspects of the key information of Zhu Xi's thoughts on etiquette from the above. First, Zhu Xi had been implementing family etiquette all his life. At the age of 14, he began to participate in sacrificial activities. But at the age of 69, he still participated in sacrificial activities. Later, he couldn't kneel down, so he made the younger generation kneel down on behalf of him. During this long period of more than 50 years, Zhu Xi had always insisted on performing the sacrificial ceremony in person without any interruption, which was a principle that Zhu Xi insisted on the etiquette of scholar bureaucrats. Second, the etiquette should follow the principle of combining ancient etiquette with practical etiquette. Zhu Xi had been implementing family etiquette all his life, but the etiquette he implemented was not the original etiquette of his family, but the family etiquette written by various families, which was connected and sorted out at the age of 17 or 18 by him to guide his daily ritual activities. In addition to sorting out the texts of family etiquette compiled by various schools, Zhu Xi also followed the norms of ancient solution. For example, the rite that when you are 70 years old, you shall pass on the responsibility of managing family affairs to the next generation, proposed by Zhu Xi, came from the Book of Rites on Trivial Things, which followed the norms of ancient solution, sorting out the current etiquette norms and referring to the principles of ancient etiquette. He found the specific principles of Zhu Xi's etiquette. The third is to follow the principle of reality. The ancient ritual, when you are 70 years old, you shall pass on the responsibility of managing family affairs to the next generation. People didn't have to participate in the sacrificial rites after 70 years old. It naturally the principle of ancient rites, which Zhu Xi also took as his own principle of salute. He expected to participate in sacrificial rites until he was 80. However, in the face of his own physical state, Zhu Xi didn't insist on salute by himself, but let his younger generation kneel down for him. Obviously, it was a pragmatic choice based on his own health state. It also followed the principle of realism. That's the end of our program for today. See you next time.